Have you ever pondered how the intricate designs and patterns of Islamic architecture have influenced modern design and construction? As we embark on this exploration, let's first delve into the heart of Islamic architecture, a style shrouded in rich history and profound spirituality. It's a unique blend of artistic expression and functional design, harmonizing the practical with the profound. Islamic architecture, while deeply rooted in the Middle East, has reached far beyond its geographical origins, captivating the world with its distinctive features. The most striking of these, perhaps, are the intricate geometric patterns and the mesmerizing calligraphy that adorn its structures, both inside and out. These elements are more than just decorative, they serve as visual representations of the Islamic faith's devotion to unity, order, and the infinite. The geometric patterns with their repeating motifs create a sense of infinite repetition, symbolizing the unending nature of creation. This concept is echoed in the calligraphic inscriptions, often verses from the Quran, that embellish many Islamic buildings. These inscriptions serve not only as an artistic element but also as a spiritual reminder, emphasizing the omnipresence of the divine. But how has this rich and intricate style found its way into modern design and construction? The answer lies in the realm of global cultural exchange. Architects and designers from around the world have been drawn to the aesthetic and symbolic aspects of Islamic architecture, incorporating its motifs and principles into their work. This has resulted in a fascinating fusion of styles where the traditional meets the modern, the East meets the West. From the towering skyscrapers of Dubai to the sleek minimalist structures of Scandinavia, traces of Islamic influence can be found in unexpected places, subtly woven into the fabric of contemporary design. This intersection of cultures has led to an enriching dialogue between different architectural traditions, sparking new ideas and innovative approaches. The influence of Islamic architecture is more widespread than we may initially perceive. It's a testament to the power of cultural exchange, demonstrating how art and architecture can serve as bridges, connecting diverse societies and contributing to a more interconnected world. To truly understand this influence, we must first journey back in time to the birth of Islamic architecture. The roots of Islamic architecture can be traced back to the 7th century in the Arabian Peninsula. It was a time of great innovation and cultural exchange. The early Islamic architects borrowed heavily from the architectural styles of the Byzantine and Persian empires, merging their elements with the traditional Arabian architecture. This fusion resulted in a unique architectural style that we now know as Islamic architecture. One of the key elements of Islamic architecture is the dome. These magnificent structures were often placed over important areas such as the mihrab, the niche in a mosque that indicates the direction of Mecca. Domes provided not only a visual focal point, but they also served a practical purpose. They helped in amplifying the voice of the imam, making it easier for the congregants to hear the sermon. Then we have the minarets. These tall and slender towers were an integral part of Islamic architecture. They were used for the call to prayer, announcing the time of prayer to the surrounding community. The minarets were also a symbol of Islamic presence, demonstrating the strength and reach of the Islamic faith. And let's not forget about the courtyards. These open spaces were often found in the center of Islamic buildings, serving as a place for social gathering and reflection. The courtyards provided a sense of tranquility and peace, a haven in the midst of bustling cities. Each of these elements, the dome, the minaret, and the courtyard, had a distinct purpose and a unique symbolism. They represented the ideals of the Islamic faith: unity, community, and tranquility. These elements were a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of the early Islamic architects, who managed to create a distinct architectural style that was both functional and aesthetically pleasing. These architectural elements have withstood the test of time and are still present in modern design. This is a testament to the enduring influence of Islamic architecture, a style that continues to inspire and shape the world of design and construction today. As we move forward to the Renaissance period, the influence of Islamic architecture becomes more apparent. The Renaissance, a time of great awakening in the arts and sciences, witnessed a fresh wave of architectural innovation. This period, spanning from the 14th to the 17th century, was a revolution of ideas, a rebirth of cultural exchange, and an era of architectural exploration. Interestingly, while many attribute the aesthetic transformation of this era solely to the revival of Greek and Roman ideals, Islamic architecture played a significant yet often overlooked role. The Islamic world had preserved and further developed many ancient techniques and styles, and these were now being absorbed into the architectural language of the West. Let's delve into the geometric patterns that are a hallmark of Islamic design. These intricate motifs, which we often admire in modern decorative arts, were once revolutionary. Islamic architects were masters of geometry, creating complex patterns that were not just beautiful, but also expressed their understanding of the universe. These geometric marvels found their way into the palazzos and cathedrals of the Renaissance, subtly transforming the visual landscape. Moreover, the architectural elements of Islamic design, such as horseshoe arches and domes, started to appear in European structures. These were not just aesthetically pleasing but also offered practical solutions. The horseshoe arch, for instance, provides greater stability, while the dome allows for larger, unobstructed interior spaces. Islamic architecture was not just about form, but also about function, a philosophy that resonated with Renaissance architects. The integration of Islamic elements into Western design was not merely an imitation, but a thoughtful incorporation, a fusion that enriched architectural expression. This cross-cultural exchange was not a one-way street. As Islamic architects were influencing Western design, they were also learning from their European counterparts, creating a rich tapestry of architectural dialogue. The Renaissance period was a turning point, marking the beginning of Islamic influence on modern design. This fusion of styles, this mutual exchange of ideas, set the stage for the architectural innovations that we see today. It's a testament to the power of cultural exchange and the enduring influence of Islamic architecture on the world stage. Fast forward to the present day, and the influence of Islamic architecture on modern design is undeniable. A rich tapestry of history, culture, and artistry, Islamic architecture, with its distinctive geometric patterns and intricate detailing, has been a source of inspiration for contemporary designers worldwide. One of the most striking manifestations of this influence is the incorporation of geometric patterns in modern architecture. Deeply rooted in the Islamic tradition, these patterns are not just mere decorations, they reflect a profound understanding of geometry and its spiritual significance. Today, architects and designers are reinterpreting these patterns in creative ways, integrating them into the facades of buildings or using them to enhance the aesthetics of interior spaces. Take, for instance, the use of mashrabiyya, an element of Islamic architecture that originated in the Middle East. These lattice screens, traditionally used for privacy and ventilation, have been reimagined in modern design. Today, they can be seen adorning the exteriors of high-rise buildings, serving both a functional and decorative purpose. Another notable example is the widespread use of muqarnas, a form of ornamented vaulting in Islamic architecture. In modern structures, designers have transformed muqarnas into impressive three-dimensional installations, adding a touch of historic grandeur to contemporary spaces. The influence of Islamic architecture is also evident in the realm of interior design. From richly patterned carpets and textiles to intricately carved furniture and light fixtures, elements of Islamic design have found their way into homes and commercial spaces worldwide. What makes this influence truly fascinating is the seamless blending of the old with the new. It's about respecting the past, embracing the present, and envisioning the future. It's about understanding how design can serve as a bridge between cultures, a testament to our shared human creativity. So, when next you marvel at the geometric patterns on a skyscraper's facade or the intricate detailing on a piece of furniture, remember that you are witnessing echoes of a grand tradition that has spanned centuries and continents. Indeed, the beauty of Islamic architecture continues to inspire modern design. As we gaze into the future, the question remains, what role will Islamic architecture play in shaping modern design? Now, this isn't about predicting the future, but about understanding the potential. The future of design and construction is a tapestry, intricately woven with threads from countless cultures and eras, including the rich legacy of Islamic architecture. As we move forward, we may see an increasingly globalized world drawing more and more from this wellspring of inspiration. Think about it. Islamic architecture, with its focus on balance, symmetry, and intricate geometric patterns, is a testament to the beauty of mathematical precision. As we continue to advance in fields like computational design and digital fabrication, these principles could serve as guiding lights. We might see a resurgence of these elements reinterpreted through a futuristic lens in our skylines and cityscapes. Moreover, sustainability, a principle that is becoming increasingly paramount in modern architecture, finds its roots in traditional Islamic design. The ingenious use of natural elements like wind catchers for cooling and courtyards for natural light could provide inspiration for a new generation of green buildings. And it's not just about the physical structures. The principles that underpin Islamic architecture, unity, harmony, and a profound respect for nature and the divine, could influence the ethos of future design. In a world grappling with divisiveness and environmental crises, these values could help us create spaces that foster connection, inclusivity, and sustainability. The ongoing appreciation and study of Islamic architecture is a testament to its enduring appeal. Universities and institutions around the world continue to offer courses and conduct research in this field, ensuring that the wisdom of the past continues to illuminate our path forward. So as we stand on the precipice of tomorrow, we can say with certainty that Islamic architecture will continue to shape our built environment in ways we might not even imagine yet. While the future of design is ever evolving, the influence of Islamic architecture remains a timeless constant.